Peace and love, my collective. How's it going down? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Angel Speak 414. This is going to be a message from the moon. This is going to be a full moon energy report. We're going to talk about this full moon in Cancer, honey. Let's see what's going down in the energies. Y'all start taking some deep breaths in your nose and blow it out of your mouth while I call in my guardians of pure, white, divine light to be my light and energy in this reading. Keep me protected and shielded from all lower and harsh frequencies they cannot enter. Be a guide to my light as I channel this energy, and I just want to thank you in advance for these messages. Deep breaths in your nose. Let's blow it out of your mouth. Let's release. Let's let go. In this full moon. Let's let it go. 101 on the timer. The train sounded off not too, maybe a minute or two before I got hit record. Okay, all signs in this message. This full moon message. Deep breaths in your nose. 1, 2, 3. I quote on the timer. In your nose, out your mouth. Let's meditate. So I heard in that it's too late for those who decided to wait, and you're gonna do great. That's what I heard. It's too late for those that decided to wait. Lord, my notes. And you're gonna do great. I'm writing this down, y'all. Excuse me. That came through literally as, yeah, in the bowl. So let's recap what this full moon in Cancer is highlighting. This wolf moon, January the 3rd, the themes are home, family, survival, intuition, and transformation. It also has to do with emotional reflection, a time to reconnect with old dreams and let go of past mistakes. Also, it's about growth. Helps to balance your inner emotional security with your outer demands. That is going to be, there go the train, the theme of this wolf moon in Cancer. Okay. Couple of other things I want to talk about. Another theme in this full moon in Cancer is honor the tides within. Okay, so that ties in with that inner and going within. Literally, the next thing on my paper says spirals, incense, and go within. Wow. Right after I wrote what the full moon is about. Wow. That's dope. So honor the tides within. It's a lot going down in Capricorn right now as well. The sun is in Capricorn until January 19th. Mars is in Capricorn until January 23rd. Venus is also in Capricorn until January 15th. Mercury is also in Capricorn until January 20th. I put 444. So those is highly significant. Tap into that Capricorn energy is going to be very, very powerful in the transformation, which is, this is very good alignment for this full moon in Cancer. Okay. Also, Uranus comes out of retrograde on January the 27th as well. That's that unexpected, expect the unexpected. That's New Age Aquarius. That's Christ consciousness energy. You will learn what you have learned in this Uranus retrograde. Okay. You can already see forms of your transformation in that. That's why Uranus has been coming up so much. Then we got Jupiter comes out of retrograde on March the 10th. So around that time, you know, Jupiter is a planet of luck. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. This is where a lot of things that you want to expand on, mind, body, spirit, and soul, will come to life. This is like a planning phase for this, and feeling like in this Jupiter retrograde right now as I'm talking. Very transformative time. Pisces is leaving Saturn on February the 13th. That's definitely going to assist us as well. And then it goes into Aries. And then Saturn is going to be into Aries till April the 12th, 2028, guys. This Saturn transition is going to bring intense lessons of self-discipline, responsibility, building structure for your goals. Okay, so that's going to go along with that Jupiter retrograde as well. That's going to go, when it goes forward, that's going to go hand in hand with moving things forward and seeing the structures that you built, seeing have you laid solid foundations in whichever part of your body or your mind, body, spirit, and soul, whichever group, whether it's your spiritual self, whatever you've been developing, whichever pieces you've been putting together to each puzzle, or putting all the puzzles together as one. Expansion. Also, Chiron just went forward. Hold on. Okay. Chiron just went forward. This is unconsciously driving your behavior and your patterns of confronting past hurts, deepening self-compassion and self-love, building courage to face personal vulnerabilities. These are all the things that you learned in Chiron going forward. Okay? It has been turning your personal path into a source of universal understanding and healing. Okay, that's what Chiron helps you with, unconsciously driving your behavior and patterns. It assisted you with confronting past hurts, deepening your self-compassion and self-love, building courage to face personal vulnerabilities. That's what Chiron has done, guys. It has turned your personal path into a source of universal understanding and healing. That literally piggybacks off of all the messages we've been talking about courage. All of the messages we've been talking about self-compassion. All of the moments we've been talking about being vulnerable. And healing, most of all, throughout all of this. Like, these are key points right here that we are discussing right now as well. And also it's a message of whatever the sign that you have in Saturn, this determines your lessons, okay? As well as how you receive your karma as well. So that is something for you guys to pay attention to. Okay. And your Saturn sign is how people also receive their karma from your guides. So that should tell you a lot too about the things that go on with people. Okay, 1010. And this is how you know if the karma came from your guides or not. You understand what I'm saying? That's the circumstances. And that will definitely help you put certain things into perspective with where certain things come from. Like that give you more of a specific, because they always find a way to tell you what happened to every person around you somehow, or even past people that was around you could come through the form of energy through these tarot readings. You know what I mean? Through these teachings, because it's all learning experiences. Okay. Wow. So yeah. Oh no. And then we got two songs here. Fantasy, Mariah Carey. It's a strong message in there of some people being in their head. Okay, but then the message in the title, part of, maybe I don't know how I'm gonna fit this. It's too late for those who decided to wait, and you are gonna do great. That came through in the bowl, so I can't forget that part. Okay, honor the ties within. Wow. And see, with all these key points being in Capricorn, that's what's going to get the job done with honoring the ties within, because that's the type of determination that we have. Me, myself, pretty personally standing up for the caps. You understand? Period. But now we're going to get a message. We're going to get a room card for this full moon. Okay. Alright, Holy Spirit, let's get a full moon card. Peace to the gods, peace to the gods, peace to the gods. Full moon card. Give us a description of what's coming in. We got Kanaz that's talking about the torch, illumination, and knowledge. So this is pretty dope. So we got Kanaz here for torch, flame, sacred fire, fire of wisdom and knowledge, guidance and illumination. The elements is fire, 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 fire. Feminine energy. I literally heard for 13, I just quit, but I heard before I got up here, I almost forgot that one. Who got that fire? Who got that fire? Hallelujah, if you want that Oscar Mayer. I literally heard that, and then here she go with some fire. In our Feel Good Friday message, there was a card that had some fire up there, and I said it was something about fire. So that is in the energy with Manaz on the bottom that talks about unity, humanity, and harmony. With Wunjo behind that with joy, hope, and rebirth. Wow. With Gebo that talks about gift, reciprocation, and union. Hertho with birth, prophecy, and fate. Wow. And then Othala with homeland, legacy, and heritage. This is a rebirth. We got polarities here. U-tree, life and death. Wow. There is a rebirth that is happening. There could be an actual birth that is going to happen as well. Somebody could find out that they're pregnant. Like, wow. We got union here. And Manaz is unity. This is the 1444, a masculine and a feminine energy. Hallelujah. This is a coming together. That's a union in the energy. Wow. Illumination coming out in this full moon, and that's dope. The correspondence. Kanaz is the torch of wisdom, of knowledge passed down from generation to generation. We just seen legacy, or what was it? Homeland, legacy, and heritage. Yeah. Wow. Kanaz is the torch of wisdom, of knowledge passed down from generation to generation, the light of birth and death. Wow. It leads the traveler on the path between dimensions, illuminating the way. It enables the acquisition of occult knowledge from other planes of existence and encourages the return to one's own world. Wow. Kanaz is a very powerful protective element, able to bring back memories of experiences in an altered state of consciousness. Wow, and altered was in a message this week. At times, it can herald the fire of infection or illness, which can also allow the body a chance to rest and regenerate. This could be when we get sick, we catch a cold. Okay, there's upgrades that is happening in it. In other words, wow, with Manaz on the bottom. In divination, Kanaz represents energy under control, knowledge, creativity, and regeneration. It helps to express oneself clearly and to transform knowledge into wisdom and wisdom into action. Alongside Rado, it indicates a path to follow that can lead to rebirth after tribulations. Period. You got to have the experience to gain the wisdom, to gain the knowledge, to get through anything. Wow. Pretty dope, y'all. 1717. This is the energy in this full moon. Present energy, very enlightening energy. Definitely could indicate a burn bowl. Okay, illumination in the energy is happening. Okay, where I want to go after this. I'm gonna get a wisdom of the oracle. Is that on the table? No, it's not on the table. I'm gonna get a chakra insight. The chakra insight oracle in this Kanaz energy, support, illumination, knowledge, full moon, and Cancer. Oh shoot! Oh, but bit that card. Wow, but look which one it is. Inner child. We've been talking about this. Number 18, 999, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, wonder. Oh my gosh, this is it was 18 minutes on the thing. This definitely was in the energy and the Feel Good Friday message for sure. Playfulness was also in one of the it said something about the recapture romance, be playful. It was in one of the zodiac readings. If y'all didn't see the zodiac readings, they are down on the homepage, okay? While we're stopped right here, in all butterflies here, I spoke of that in the Feel Good Friday message as well. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe to the channel if this message is hitting home for you, okay? As we move on into the message, be sure to hit that notification bell to get notified when post new content. Okay, if you would like to book a personal Everything's down that description bar that you need from me, but I'm gonna also put it on the screen, okay? But it's something about inner child. Your inner child maybe want to come out and play. Stability, harmony, peace, fluidity, emotional balance. So this could indicate the healing of your inner child coming full circle. Okay, 2020 I just scored. See free will choices here. Still heart chakra. Somebody could have open sexuality or open in an open relationship. Could be in the energy. Skip line here to go along with Kanaz and Manaz. Intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. This crown chakra energy going right along with this purple and purple. With, look, heart chakra on the bottom. Stability, harmony, peace, fluidity, and emotional balance. And number 27, that's going right along with Satet that's on the table. And I've seen 27, 21, 27. 27, Satet, fruitfulness. Wow. Harmony, with harmony, emotional balance. That could be the rebirth. Yep, emotional balance. Wow. Because of how you've been educating yourself. Because you've been using that knowledge. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice the knowledge with knowledge. 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 Wow, that's dope. That's dope. Wow, with possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. That's what's bringing the great treasure right there. Okay. We got intimacy in the energy, freedom, acceptance, and trust with sacral energy here. So these lower chakras is becoming emotionally balanced in this energy, and that was the key and vital points of doing the 174 hertz this week as well. So yeah, every message, if you caught every message, it was vital that you caught every single message that I did for this week for some reason. And I really pray you watch them in order. Okay, you see how I put that in order? 1, 2, 3. It's something about order that's bringing the miracles, the faith, the support in your spirituality. It's something about getting your faith back because you have healed your heart chakra, healed your inner child, where the emotions was off balance because of relationships. That's this overall energy, if I didn't say it. Okay. Wow. It's with the Chiron moving forward as well, that brought in, if you met anybody during that time, if you had intimate conversations, intimate moments with people, conversations, like real life, encounters, they were for a reason. They was definitely a part of your past life. That's where the harmony is coming in at 2400. That's where the divine unions are happening at. Okay, in the 5D. Okay, that's where the fantasies are happening. Okay, self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, pride. No, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride, self-esteem. That was the theme of the Chiron right here. 2424. Okay. Yeah, somebody could have their sexuality could be open. Somebody could have dated men, and somebody could date women. Maybe somebody is making a decision in that area. Okay. We also got inspiration in the energy, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. Personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Exactly. Setting the personal boundaries, that's here. Boundaries, period. Wow. With forgiveness. That's been a theme. Letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. That go 23 with 23. The forgiveness is a part of the shamanic journey. That's why we have to 25-25 in that Chiron going backwards. That's when we go back to. That's where the joy is at. It's in forgiving the people. That is a part of our purpose. That's a part of our attunement. That's a part of the vision, because that's how we receive. That's where the give and take has been coming in at. You give to yourself and your healing. You face those things and you do it. This most certainly for a lot of us have to do with family, guys, with belonging, with community, with culture, with tribe. Okay? Forgiveness, letting things go. Know why we've been letting things go? Look, what's next? The inner child. That's what all this was about. Finding your tribe. That's what it's about. Okay? Family being family, that's not even family, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? This is planting seeds and starting something as in a community and watching it grow together. Okay? Some of you guys may not have felt at home when you was a child. Okay? You may always felt like you didn't belong. You know? Or you didn't fit in. You may have felt like you didn't fit in with your family, with your home. They always do like the outcast. This could be black sheep energy. Okay, this could have blocked your money. This could have blocked your finances. But those days are over. Okay? We've been in this grounding energy. Okay? Using practicality to create this stability in the presence of the known and the unknown. In your own presence. Okay, yeah, crown chakras activated. And here goes that sacral energy. It's a big deal. Every message that I just channeled, everything that I just said, is all a big deal. Because it's all going to be revealed. Okay? It's already being revealed. Okay? Yeah, remain in your lighthearted energy. You know what I mean? This is what we've been practicing. This. You know what I mean? Healing, growing, glowing, showing, being open and sharing our beauty, being open and honoring our body, and those who decide to go celibate or abstinent, you're doing amazing. You're doing a wonderful job. You feel what I'm saying? Because it could be hard to resist temptation, or even to be rejected in that area. It can be hard. It can bruise your self-esteem. It can put you in your head and have you losing your faith. You know? But guess what? All of these relationships have created some form of freedom. You see how the card just flipped out of my hand and literally said freedom. Because we had to let them go, how the card just, sometimes the cards fall where they fall. And because it fell out of my hand. So that was stuff we had to let go of in the forgiveness. Right? Come from relationships. Any type of relationship, business, a boss, a co-worker, a child, a aunt, a cousin, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. They all made you who you are. Okay? They all, the experiences helped you feel like you belonging. Okay? Like you were a treasure. Like you were valued. Some people could have looked at you as an asset, as for finances. You could need some finances. You could be focused on your possessions and building that legacy. Pulling a rabbit out of a hat, looking in a crystal ball and seeing your future. Because you are emotionally balanced. Because you have let go and got rid of what does not serve you. Because if it ain't for everybody, then what is we doing it for? That's where we have been in the energy of getting acquainted with, getting educated on. That is the path that's being illuminated. We have the torch as well. We have a part to put in. You are learning your part that you're putting in the fire. And what you are the transmuter of in the fire. You understand what I'm saying? Like how on superhero stories, or when there's a group of them, like say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they all had a different abilities, different parts that they knew when to do it. That's what this energy is bringing in. When it's your turn, the knowledge, the education, the perception, the flexibility in the perception. The flexibility is in how you perceive the intelligence. This is like not everybody will even understand what I just said. So yeah, the vibrations is rising. Okay, it may rise over people's head. Okay, it's okay. They may not put down what you. They may not pick up what you put down, boo. Okay, but you intelligent. This is like CIA type ish in spirit realm. It's 3131. That's what I'm feeling because of this emotional stability. Another 27. 999 right here on the table, babies. Happy full moon in Cancer. It's my lunar return, baby, and I feel good. Na-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would not. I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. Let's get some tarot. We're gonna get on off of here. This is already a powerful full moon message, okay? And then I will be back. I may do a short. I may not do a short tomorrow. I'm not sure, but it's definitely not gonna be no full video because Saturday is my day off that I have declared. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this message. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified when I post new content. So hit that like button. Okay, share. Check out my song Money Trees is in a short. Check out my other song called Ancestral Inheritance. Check that out. Hit that like button, okay? Share it. Cause I'm gonna do some real life work to it. 3,300, I'm telling you. It's gonna be amazing. But what else we need to know in this full moon? What else would you like me to channel for the collective? Thank you so much for your messages so far. Y'all coming through with it come through. Got me all in my philosophical, how you say it? Philosophical energy. Peace to the gods. Yeah. First card here is the Page of Pentacles. Focus on your goals to bring great success. Okay, this is ideas, opportunity, eagerness, curiosity. Ooh, that goes right along with our previous message. Make sure y'all watch it. Diligence, courage, ambition, and loyalty in the energy. Then we got the Nine of Wands. Believe in yourself. Have courage. Have the courage to continue. Didn't we see that? Like, haven't we been talking about courage? Yeah. We got it on 2 cards here. Okay. Courage, persistence, strength, unshakable force, great success. This got to do with health, discipline, and valor. Okay. Wow. Wow. What else in this full moon energy? More compassion here. There could be a need coming in this full moon to balance priorities and decisions right now. Somebody could be wanting you to choose them. Somebody could be trying to balance your decisions out. Yeah, somebody could be trying to clock what you doing with your time. Something like that. What else? Now we got a King of Cups. Support yourself before you can support others. Wisdom in the energy. So somebody could have somebody coming in. This could be for moral support here. Yeah, the star. All your dreams are coming true. Somebody is coming in with the last piece to a puzzle here. Somebody could be trying to manipulate your mind as well. And its energy. And you may, this giving the energy of illumination. It's giving the energy of it being exposed. It's almost like you may catch your divine spy. It's giving a divine spy. It's giving somebody who abused their powers here. It's giving somebody who manipulates energy. Somebody could have tried to manipulate somebody's perception here. Wow. This person could be a Sagittarius or they could be an Aquarius. Somebody could have something going on with their health. Yep, this Emperor. Okay. Yeah, somebody took their power back here. Somebody was trying to use sex as a tool here. That's what it's giving me. Somebody could have even be getting ready to heal some sexual abuse. Somebody could have had 2 encounters with 2 different masculines at 2 different points in their life, or at the same point in their life, but there's 2 of them here that done this to the same person. This is a divine feminine who has been was sexually manipulated, or could have even gotten a bad name or bad reputation. I feel like that is a part of the illumination for somebody. And whether this is through conversation, it's going to show up on your path. This could be someone who do want to apologize for something. I feel like somebody may be owning up to their mistakes in this energy, and you may hear from this person. Because somebody wants harmony with the collective. If not for nothing more, it feels like just for a sense of peace. They either want to tell you they're sorry, or they either want to give you a token of gratitude in this energy. Somebody could have definitely been at war with themselves. Somebody could have thought that you was putting them in a third party, or didn't want to fight over you. Somebody could think you're not single, or maybe have somebody. Definitely an energy of pay attention to your health in this moon energy. But there's a victory, whatever, if anything is going on. Somebody could have a cold here. Maybe somebody wants you to give them some soup because maybe somebody is laying there thinking about you, collective, because they have no other choice, because they probably got sick. Or somebody could have a health issue, and I feel like That could be a mind manipulation that somebody may try to use as a tactic. Not saying don't help them. Do what you feel you're guided to do, but I'm just telling you, I don't know if that's spirit doing or if that's just person just gonna use that as an excuse to reach out, or it could be a thing of where they're gonna tell you in their past they had something going on with their health that it could have been a mental health issue here that nobody didn't like. They could have maybe not had the willpower enough to tell you, illuminate you on. They could have been taking some pills for something you knew nothing about, but it has to do with mental, um, like somebody has like psychotic breakouts or something. I don't even know if that's the right word, but maybe y'all get what I'm saying. Humans get all the credit, but minerals do all the work. I forgot what I was saying before I paused at that commercial, y'all. But overall, y'all, it's two different masculines here that the collective is healing from. Like with that Chiron moving forward and with that moon in Cancer. Okay. So we're gonna get some archangel messages to close out the message real quick. Okay, our angels close out this. That's in compassion again. So it's something about it could be even just it don't have to be what everybody's situation does not have to be with a sexual relationship. For some of y'all, this could be a fatherly figure, a grandfatherly figure that just wasn't there for you. This could be somebody that you looked up to as when you were a child that have hurt you in some kind of way. And they also could be in some type of trouble and need your assistance or like your assistance. This could even be a cousin that violated you in some kind of way, spoke down on you in some kind of way. That's all a part of this inner child healing. It's also another message of where I said the other day that somebody could have told you weren't much, or you weren't going to be much when you were a child. It's something like that in this energy. Or somebody could have projected this energy onto your own father. Maybe some of you guys, your father didn't have a father. He didn't have an example. So his health might be what's suffering. Your dad's health could be suffering, or your dad's health could have suffered because of that, because he didn't have a father. Or this could be a divine masculine you were dealing with, and it's so much sacred energy. That's probably how I'm able to pick it up. They was in that situation. They didn't have a dad, or they had a masculine in their energy that just treated them like crap. That's the healing and the completion that's happening as well. Okay, that is justice. That's dominion. That's a part of a step. That could be somebody could need to take the 12 steps. Somebody could be an alcoholic here. Could have been an alcoholic. They could have been in a program. That could be something somebody gonna educate themselves on. This could be where somebody wants to tell you their plan of maybe what they're doing in their healing. Somebody wants you to know this, and that's a victory for whatever reason, but they're needing courage. There's a courage again. 3 times here. So you're seeing all the signs. So close me out. Archangels, close me out. Close me out. And a lot of you guys are learning to alchemize that sexual energy as well, especially if you are abstinent or celibate. Okay? That's where a lot of power is coming in it, because you're not having to heal these issues of past people as well, as you are the healer. Okay, 44 by divine right, they was put together when they was put together. Okay, they brought harmony when they brought harmony, but they also brought fire when they brought fire. You understand? But that's how we heal, that's how we learn, that's how we grow, that's how we become at peace. And in the message earlier, I mentioned something about a cup, and there goes the cup. Okay. Wow, this is longer than I thought. I ain't pulled that many cards, but I still... Strong message. Wow, y'all. These been powerful. I hope y'all been enjoying them like I've been enjoying them when I listen to them. I be like, whoa. Intense. We got Archangel Shamuel, beloved one. He says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. See? That's the harmony. That's this unity here. And this union. Wow. Going through a rebirth. Literally. There was your confirmation. Wow. Who else? In this full moon energy to close us out. Spiritual understanding in the energy. Archangel Raziel says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Baby, y'all said turn me loose, honey. Turn me loose, honey. Turn me loose, honey. Look, peace. Look at the peace. Twice. Oh, baby, that's the energy. That's the angle. Because we got untangled. I'm telling you. Archangel Shamuel, yet again. Peace comes from remembering only that love is real. And that's what this is, in the remembrance and in the brains of these people here. Knowing that your love is real. You love without no judgment. But you love with control. Because you mastered the art of detachment. Yeah. Okay. With Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal with this emotional balance here with comfort. Yet again. Angel therapy. Archangel Raphael says, give your cares and worries to his angels and allow us to take your burdens. That is the energy in this full moon. Wow, as I say that, moon cycles right here. Moon cycles. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay? Period. Clear your space in this. Archangel Jophiel says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui, or this is what you have been doing. Because I showed threw away something that was a vital piece of letting go of my past and going into my future self even more. I didn't even realize it, y'all. It was so crazy. Like, I'm like, this been here the whole time. It was so right in front of my face. So that Five of Cups energy where you be like, I'm not sad, I'm not mad. It be simple, one piece of item that you need to turn around that's right in front of your face that will give you freedom if you just throw it in the fucking trash. And I've been saying something about just throw it away, just throw it. I've been saying stuff, y'all. It's all making fucking sense now. In this moon cycle, make you some moon water. Put your, look, and then victory. Put your crystals out and under that full moon, that super moon, that ain't gonna be big. Even if it's cloudy, it's still gonna be big. Because even in the clouds, even in your darkness, you still shine. Right? That is the victory. Write down what you need to get rid of in this flame. Illuminate it so they can go ahead, peace to the gods, and get rid of it. Peace to the archangels. You understand what I'm saying? Get rid of it. Write down what you actually want. Whatever method you use, don't sweat the technique, remember? Just do it in my Nike voice. I've been preparing y'all for this full moon, probably for 6 months at least. So you ready. It's your time. Okay? Victory. Archangel Sandalphon says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. We just saw faith. We just saw faith right here. And I seen 48, 48, and this is a 48. I don't even know if I know I didn't say it. Wow, but I pulled it. Yeah, this could have been somebody who was dealing with an energy vampire that stole your energy and stole your faith. But now they want your support and your love back because that's what brought them emotional stability. And that's what they could be getting educated on as well. That's why it's gonna take them courage to come towards you. They go courage again. But you also been building up your courage to say no and gain more control over your sexual energy, like I said, and your desires in that area. Archangel Ariel says, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. That's on period. Okay, honor the tides within. That is the message, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And I'll see you in the next video.